As the midterm elections approach, a major ally of the conservative cause in Washington appears to be under fire. One America's John Hines has more from Washington.
The National Rifle Association, or NRA, describes its primary mission as firearms safety, education, and advocacy. But a big part of that advocacy involves supporting and electing lawmakers who in turn support the Second Amendment. And now, as the midterm elections approach, it appears the NRA may have more at stake than ever before.
This is probably the most important election for members of the National Rifle Association and the Second Amendment in my lifetime. And I say that because there is so much antipathy right now. The attacks on the NRA are vicious. They really and truly are, and unjust. If we lose the majority of pro-Second Amendment senators or pro-Second Amendment members of the House of Representatives, I think we've started a cascade. They're paving the road to the 2020 elections.
Vicious attacks, says NRA President-elect Oliver North, a combat-decorated U.S. Marine and best-selling author who once served as the U.S. government's counterterrorism coordinator and as a national security aide in the Reagan administration. He first walked onto the national stage during the Iran-Contra scandal of the late 1980s when he emerged as a patriotic voice for the Reagan doctrine, and later in 1994 when he very nearly became elected as a U.S. Senator.
They're hoping against all hope that they can find an anti-Second Amendment candidate for president. And obviously, if they see that pattern open up in this coming election, they will have gone a long ways to doing it.
And that's why North says he aims to double the membership of the organization, encouraging current members to recruit one more, adding to its grassroots heft to push back against the progressive tide.
Well, look, what the left has done, they call themselves progressives, right? What the left has done is they have seized on these as opportunities to go after not protecting kids. That's what we do. They've gone after us. And they see us as a roadblock. We're standing in the breach. In the words of Henry V, we'll stand in the gap, right? And what we do is we're defending that Second Amendment because it's key to all the rest.
But it's a fight that has taken on a different trajectory. State attorneys generals are now engaged in pressuring the NRA in new ways, says North.
And trying to get that message out to the American people that the attack that's been launched against us is unprecedented. The extra legal coercion that's being used against companies that do business with the NRA. Look at the NRA's generous donors are predominantly gun owners, gun makers, and gun sellers, right? And all the accoutrements that go with it. And I look at what's happening is this coercion of going after them legally in New York. I mean, the Attorney General of New York is going after companies that do business with us because it, quote, threatens their shareholders. That's never happened before in our organization. They've done it to others, but they haven't done it to us until now. And it's not just one or two, it's everyone. It's wrong.
How do you fight that?
Well, you fight it by getting 12 million members who are going to stand up and say, let's elect legislators who make what the government of New York is doing to us unlawful.
NRA membership has never been this high, but that may be due in part, at least, to the fact that opposition to the group has rarely been this intense. John Hines, One America News, Washington.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.